I've grinded out 7 of these Loud Lullabies. I don't take a count, so it took a while. I would do some altar waves, get enough to do the bounty, get it done, and there was a role I was looking for and I got it. I want to show it off, and the question is Loud Lullaby 2.0 worth it? Does it have a place? Yes, it does, but from what I've played with and seen, it has a very specific place. So we don't have too much time to play, or you just want an idea of what you should be looking for, that's the goal of today's video. These moon weapons are hit or miss when it comes to their perk pools now. They're either good, like Loud Lullaby, really bad, like Tranquility, or just something different meaning it can be used as a tool for a certain situation. I went over that with the Arc Logic review. The 120 RPM hand cannons got a big nerf to the range, their damage, their aim assist at range. They're still good if you use them at a distance, you peak shot, and you get the benefit of chunk damage in team play. They're not the jack of all trades anymore. No more effortless 2 taps with Rampage or multi-kill clip. They can't be brought out on any map and just absolutely destroy pulses and scouts and challenge them in their space. Now they have a designed spot. I went over that in a previous video. They're not bad, they're just different. It's a more designed range, a more designed playstyle, and that's okay. The crazy part is it opened up way more in the game, from 140 RPM hand cannons to come back out, pulses like Grid Skipper, Messenger, No Time, even some scouts to dominate in those respected spaces. And the best part is that these 120s still have a place, they can still be used. When it comes to Loud Lullaby, I have found that there are 3 tiers of roles. These roles are going to dictate what you can do, the best spot to use them, and if you choose, just the best roles flat out to duel with. When you look at it, when you really look at it, these moon weapons as a whole, not just one, but all of them, their old perk combinations showed how lackluster base stats can get bailed out by perks. Straight up. Perk combinations can overcome a bad statted weapon, and it works the other way. A great high base stat weapon can overcome bad perk combinations. A 3 out of 5 roll can still get really good use. It can still put in work, but on low base stats, not so much. Loud Lullaby is a horribly statted weapon, and you feel that in game. It feels bad, but it can get bailed out by certain perk combinations. And just to show how bad it is, out of the non-Sunset Legendary 120s, it has the lowest range of 58, lowest stability of 25, third lowest reload 31, third lowest handling 32, and the lowest aim assist stat of 60. Out of the gate, when you start manipulating with your barrels and magazines, you can get into trouble. All of those stats are felt: sluggish, slow, bouncy, jarring, and as a recommendation, simply stat this thing out the best that you can. Get the most stats that your perks are giving and take it. You need to remember, all the stats are low. 58 base range, the lowest base range out of 120s. You aren't outranging anything. Other 120s are going to do that better. So your goal with this thing should be opposite of that. Something like a full bore gets you to 73 range, but it puts your stability to 15, your handling to 27. I don't recommend it. It does way more harm than good. Something like small bore, fluted, big straight stat bumps are the way to go. If you have the choice between one barrel that gives straight stats versus one that gives a penalty, go with the most stats. Magazine-wise, PvP, accurized, appended, or steady rounds. PvE, tac mag, appended, alloy, or extended. And before Sunset, the old perks, you had some monsters, like this one right here. Outlaw multi-kill clip, a perk set that can overcome bad stats just due to pure force. There were things like Outlaw Rampage, Subsistence Rampage, Under Pressure Opening Shot, Outlaw Demo. You could find something useful for PvE or PvP, but with these new perks, we have no distractions. 35% flinch reduction that stacks multiplicatively with the unflinching mods, it's good. Tunnel vision, reload after a kill to get 5 seconds of plus 20 aim assist, 20% accuracy, and some aim down sight speed. Right there, aim assist goes from 60 to 80. Throw on a helmet targeting and you're near 100. Then you have the accuracy bonus, so you can start putting some things together. Surplus, huge perk for it. For each charged ability, you get a bump to your reload handling and stability, and those stat bumps are on the screen for 1, 2, and 3 charges. It's really good. I'm just gonna keep them up in the corner. Slide shot, 3-second duration after sliding, get 15% of the magazine back in. You get a stability bump. Heating up, great perk for it. Goes to a ×1 and a ×2 after you get your kills. ×1 is 15% accuracy and plus 15 stability, and ×2 is 30% increased accuracy and plus 30 stability. That lasts for 5.5 seconds. In the second perk column, we have Frenzy. Basically the default PvE perk now. 15% more damage when in combat for 12 seconds or longer. Adrenaline Junkie, you need a grenade build. It goes to a 3-stack, it lasts for 10 seconds after you get a grenade final blow, and it refreshes on grenade kills, so ×1 10, 2 21, and ×3 is 33%, so same as Rampage. It's a lot of work to get there though. We have Eye of the Storm. Pound for pound, one of the best dueling perks in the game. As your health gets lower, you get more accurate. It gives accuracy, and you also get a handling boost. The effect increases linearly as the health decreases, and more on that in a second later in the video. Kill clip, the main prize for PvP, not so much in PvE, because in PvE, regular kill clip just is kind of lacking. I don't recommend it. Reloading after you kill grants bonus damage for 5 seconds, 33% more. Then we have Wellspring, a sleeper for it. Kills with this weapon generate ability energy. When you get your kill, 7.5% ability energy is going to be split between your uncharged abilities. Okay, there are 3 tiers, I think at least, of what you want with Loud Lullaby. One of them is just a pure unique rare perk combo for a 120. The other is a workhorse. That's going to be for PvE or PvP. And the last is a competitive role for the Crucible. The first one, it's all about kill clip. It's a unique thing for these 120s. The 3 routes to go are going to be tunnel vision, heating up, or surplus. I prefer surplus with kill clip. You can also do no distractions, moving target, up to you. Tunnel vision works because they kind of coexist. You're going to need the reload anyway for kill clip to proc. They're going to be working together. Make sure you have on hand cannon loaders or exotics to help that reload. Heating up is going to be there when you get out of the reload if you have reloaders on. Accuracy is key in this game, and you're going to get more stability. But the one that I wanted, that I got, that you've been seeing in the majority of the video with kill clip, is surplus. Boosted stats for a weapon that really needs it. Those again, reload handling stability, 52250, 102550, 51523. So tier 2 almost doubles what your base handling is. Same thing with the stability, it really needs it. It makes sense. You get the reload speed for kill clip, you get stability help, handling help, aimed on sights help, and with kill clip you can get back to those 2 taps. Not from as far, it's going to be a mid-range 120, but this can work on any map, really good on short ones like Anomaly. You can challenge for a 2-tap when you couldn't before. Players don't expect it. And since you have to reload, you end up using cover a little bit more, and you're going to have that duration with full health. It's very fun in 6v6. I'm having a really good time with it, and I will be bringing it out in the future from time to time, but just for 6v6. There are multiple targets to shoot at, you have that powerful feeling of a 2-tap, you can design your playing around that 2-tap, meaning you can be wherever you want on a map, not have to play around your team or a choke point. It's gonna stop there. I wouldn't take this into 3v3 comp or trials. Possibly on a very short map, but even then no, because even if I had Ophidians, Dragon Shadow, dodging, whatever it is, I wouldn't do it, because to me, 1, if the enemy team knows that you have it, they're gonna wait you out. Even in the heat of battle and you get a pick and reload kill clip, they're gonna kind of buy time. Secondly, if I'm using a 120 in 3v3, I am doing so for the initial range and chunk damage for my team. Igneous Hammer can hit 100 on the range bar. Bottom Dollar gets up there. True Prophecy, a couple of these have rangefinder. The range of Loud Lullaby puts you in constant competitive range with 140 RPM hand cannons. At long range, pulses and scouts are gonna eat you alive. If I'm going 120, it's rangefinder, True Prophecy, Bottom Dollar, or high range Igneous Hammer. I'm gonna get more value per map, per card, per engagement than kill clip on a 70-75 range stat Loud Lullaby. If you want to use kill clip, go for it. Of course, you need to land your shots, you need to get that reload fast as you can possibly get it, but for 3v3, I believe that there is a stronger Loud Lullaby option. So that's one, it's just that unique kill clip role to be on a 120. You can have a lot of fun with it in 6v6, no doubt. Great weapon for that. There's also a role that's going to be in that mid line, a workhorse for PvE or PvP. It's a very undervalued combination. It gets very little street cred. The next time you see this combination, even on a weapon that you don't like, use it to see how it performs, how they synergize. That's going to be surplus Wellspring. One is giving you ability energy, the other is using that ability to give you stats. It makes the weapon feel great, or give you more grenades, more class ability, get your melee back faster. Use double bomber so when you use your class ability you get grenade energy and so on. Use hands-on, adds to assets. It's a great perk combination to get your character firing on more cylinders. And the third role would be for 3v3. That's going to be heating up or moving target with Eye of the Storm. First things first, there's going to be no more Eye of the Storm slander while I'm around. I am sick of it. I hear people say, oh, it doesn't help most of the time, or I don't get it to proc, or it isn't that helpful, or people just kind of gloss over it. Eye of the Storm gives accuracy when in low health. There are tiers to it while you're hit. The lower your health, the more accuracy you're gaining. In Destiny 2, accuracy is probably the biggest stat, really, and it's a stat that we can't see. Each weapon has a set accuracy stat, and we don't know what that is, but we do know any perk that gives accuracy is brutal. The shots feel great landing, it's awesome. But here's the deal. If you're in a straight up duel, if you're in a 1v1 gunfight and someone is going down, Eye of the Storm procs in literally every gunfight that you get into. One more time. Eye of the Storm procs in literally every 1v1 gunfight you get into where someone's going down. If they're doing what they need to do, landing shots on you, you're gonna have Eye of the Storm on the tail end of that 1v1 gunfight. Always. getting that accuracy cone tight, landing more shots to help you win the duel, period. If they're not landing shots, and Eye of the Storm doesn't proc, that means you just kind of destroyed them. It's a great perk. Bottom dollar is the only other 120 that has Eye of the Storm, meaning that Loud Lullaby is the only kinetic 120 that has it. Like right here versus a Hawkmoon, near instantly Eye of the Storm's procced. It procs before you're even in red health. If you pay attention, it's there. It's always there, and it helps you win duels, every gunfight. This is a role that I would use in 3v3 or comp. A role like this is going to win me more fights than a kill clip 2-tap would get kills. Just like how a 100 range Igneous Hammer would win more 1v1s at range and in general than a kill clip version would get 2-taps in 3v3. It's going to be up to you though. The perk combinations for this moon weapon, they're definitely usable. I can see most of you going for that kill clip option. It's special, it's fun, it's worth grinding for. It's unique. Now the other roles, you might luck into them, but it's mostly going to be reserved for those of you that want to explore a different version of a 120 like Eye of the Storm for a kinetic or that surplus Wellspring role. Other perk combinations work, no distractions can work, and so on. Frenzy's kind of the default PvE damage role if you want to go that route, but in the end, it is worth it. It just depends on how much value you're going to find in it. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Loud Lullaby. I think it's a very fun 6v6 hand cannon. It offers something really special. Not much more than that though. Thank you guys for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.